Hello friends, and welcome back to one more exciting tutorial. So today we are going to create something like this where we are going to use the modifier of SwiftUI which is called matched geometry effect, and by using that we are going to create this type of effect where if you tap on anything it will be get open in a full screen and the text will come at the bottom after this view gets completely open, and once you tap on it again it will get to its original position back. So let's see one more time. If I tap it here, it will zoom it to the completely new screen and it will show the text after it gets loaded, and once I tap it on it again it will just come to its original position. So we are going to create this type of view which is very easy to create in SwiftUI using matched geometry effect. So we'll create that now. Let's start. So before that, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel where I daily post videos on SwiftUI. Basically I try to learn something new and I post that here so that everyone also get chance to learn that. So yeah, let's get started and see how we can create this type of animation in SwiftUI. So we will start by creating a new Xcode project. So I am currently using Xcode beta 12. So click file, new project, then here make sure iOS is selected and then click on app. Then here we will give our app something name which is matched geometry demo. Make sure these settings are same and then click next, and let's save it on our desktop. Okay, so now once this is ready we can start. So currently, as you have seen in the demo, we have to use one image and some text, but in the original position also we can see there is image and text. So let's start by creating that. So first what I will use is I will use one Z-stack, and then inside this Z-stack I will create one V-stack, and inside V-stack we will have our image and text. So those who are new to my channel, they can check the previous videos to understand Z-stack and V-stack, but in short I can tell you that is basically used to put the views vertically here, and Z-stack is used to put the views on top of each other. So let's create image here. Here I will use image tree that I have to add inside my project here. So let me add that. From here we can take any asset. So I will say let's take this one, or I have some images in the downloads, I will add that. On inside documents I have, if I go to assets and here is the image, let's add that. Okay, so let's rename it to tree, and now we can just resize it here. So we don't need this, so we can remove it. Okay, let's check if it is working fine. Okay, so we can see our image. So now we need to resize this. Let's add some frame, let it be 100 by 100. Let's remove the extra parameter which we don't need. Then after adding image and resize it, and after adding the frame, we can add our text at the bottom. Let's add text. You can add any text here, so we'll add like show me more details. Then let's see if it is working fine. Okay, let me remove the extra spacing. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to do this animation where we have to on tap we have to zoom it. So for that what I will do is I will add tap gesture, and that tap gesture you have to add on your this Z stack. So let's do that. On tap gesture, and here I have to do something, means I have to toggle something so that it will zoom in and zoom out. So for that, handling that condition, I will create a bool variable here which will have true and false value. So let's say state private var let's name it as show tree, and by default it will be false. Then also we need to use different like on zoom on when I tap it here. Let's see, when I'm tapping on this, the text is coming afterwards, so we need to handle that condition also. So for that we will create one more bool variable here, state property, which will say show text. By default both will be false. Now we need to toggle one condition here, which is show tree. So we have to show tree only when we tap on it, so we'll say dot toggle. And also we need to add some animation here, so let's add animation. By default we will take the spring animation here. Okay, so now what we have done is we have just normally created a z stack, and on that z stack we have added tap gesture. Means if I tap on this, we will be changing this value, and nothing will happen now, because if I run this, we haven't used that condition. Means when this value gets changed, means it is now false. When it will get true, then only I want to zoom it. So let's add that code here, that if show tree, means if it is true, then only perform the next operations. So next operations are like, we have to use one v stack to place these two things vertically, and we have also used the scroll view here, so we will add that also. So let's start by adding v stack. Inside v stack we will add scroll view, and inside scroll view again we will use a v stack, and this v stack will have our both image and text. So let's create this dot resizable. Again we don't need this, so let's remove it. Then add frame. This time we will add different frames, so because we want it little bit bigger size when it will zoom, so let's add 300 by 300. You can add anything. So let's remove the extra code. Okay, so now we have added. Also I need to add corner radius. We'll use corner radius as 25, and I will add the same thing here also, so that it will have some corner radius. Okay, now it is looking fine. So we have added only the image inside vstack. Now let's add text, but as we have seen, when we zoom, then only we have to show the text. So as we have this property at the top, show text, when it will be true, then only we have to show the text. So let's do that here. If show text, then only show the text. So for showing the text, I have used text editor, which will be having the text here, and this text is like, I have to take it from Wikipedia. I am going to show a default text here, so let's add that here. Okay, so we have added our image, we have added our text. Just a minute. Okay, so we have added our text, we have added our image. Now we have to add some this animation. So for that, the main property which we are going to learn in today's video is this match geometry effect, and it needs one id. Id is nothing but which will uniquely define two views. Like here we have two views, one is this and one is this, so we have to give id same to both the views, so that our system will understand that these two views are connected, so they have to zoom in, or that animation of zooming and coming back is on both the views. So let's add some here id. Let's add anything you want, so I will say tree, and namespace also you have to give. So again, let's create a namespace. So namespace is nothing but it will our system will create a space in the memory where it will keep the views together who is having the same namespace. So again we will have this namespace here, and this is the extra code, so let's remove that. And you just have to copy paste this thing to your the image view, which will be zoomed. Okay, now let's add this same again. We can now test actually how it looks. So let's see, let's run it. One thing we can do is we can run it on actual device to see it much better way. Okay, so once this will get loaded, then we can see. Okay, now let's tap on this, and you can see it's getting zoomed in, but you can see our main text is not coming, but our image view is working fine. So text is not coming because we have just given the condition that whenever it will be true then only show, but currently it is false, so we have to change that condition. So for that, what we have to do is we have to add this vstack. We have to add some conditions, like now I will add dot on appear. It means when the view is appeared, then perform these operations. So inside this I want to do something like I have to add some delay. I will tell you why we are adding that delay. Dispatch queue dot main dot async after we have to use, and I will give delay of 0.3 seconds, and inside this I have to toggle my text. So let's toggle the show text condition. Okay, and when this is got disappear, that on disappear, I will again toggle it. So this time I don't want conditions of, or I don't want any delays, I can directly do that. And one more thing is I have to add some spacer also, or we can check that later. So after adding these two conditions, now when we tap and when the view will appear, we will change the condition to true and we can see the text. So let's run it. Okay, now let's tap, and you can see that still we haven't seen our text at the bottom. So let me check what has happened. Let me just click on it this again. Okay, we are going back to the original position, that is okay, but we are not able to see our text. So let's see what has gone wrong. We have added this tag gesture, okay, then we have done this show on disappear, we are doing toggle, then here also we have this show text. Okay, here is our main text, and we haven't added a frame to this. Let me add some frame, let's say 300 by 300. Let's remove the extra parameter. Okay, now let's run and check. Maybe it was going outside that view. Okay, now let's tap, and now you can see our text is coming after some delay of 0.3 seconds, and now when I tap on it again, it will just get disappear. So this is how easy it is to create this type of animation in SwiftUI. Hopefully I guess you guys have liked this video, and if you like this video, then please like this channel so that it will encourage me to create more such videos. And those who are new, they can see that I have created almost many features that are introduced in SwiftUI. So if you have any suggestions for me, please mention them in the comment section below, whether it is to improve anything or you want any functionality to be built in SwiftUI or normal Swift also. So thank you guys for watching it, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.